So yesterday was a ridiculous day in the WNBA. And I've always talked about this, and like people are like, oh no, the players are better back then. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. It is now a case where the talent in the WNBA is actually better than it's ever been. Because look, nobody's talking right now about Aja Wilson being the unanimous MVP. Despite the fact that Aja Wilson has been better this year than she was in her unanimous MVP year, her team is better, and no one's talking about that. Why? There are people that have Olivia Miles for MVP. Who's a rookie? Who is a rookie? Because there is currently a rookie that is the best player on a championship contender. Which when is the last time that happened? Like Maya Moore was as a rookie wasn't the best player on her team. Like the Sparks weren't championships contenders in Candace Parker's rookie year. So like when was the last time that happened? Probably never. Or not anytime recently. But if you're looking here, there's one huge thing. Is that everyone talked about the WNBA being a forwards league. It's a forwards league. And I'm sorry, outside of the top forwards, as in your Asias, your Fees when she comes back, your Stewies, Aaliyah, it's very rare that forwards dominate games. This is now a guards league. It is the young guards that are taking over. We're seeing Lauren Betts really struggle. We're seeing the young bigs that are doing well are the modern bigs, your Awafams, your Dom Malongas, even Kiki Iriafen that shoots like 40% from three. There is obviously the exception when it comes to Angel Reese because yes, she is like, you can't teach what Angel Reese does. Like it's not, even though the skill may not be there, the shooting definitely isn't there. But like she just is relentless as far as just physicality. She is the most physical big there's been. And she's not only physical, she's relentlessly physical. Like, we've seen Maisha Hines-Allen for spells, putting it up to Angel Reese physically and physically getting the better of her. But, like, that's only for spells. Angel Reese can do it for 40 minutes a game. She can bang with people. Like, there is a skill in that. But, like, Sydney Taylor is an undrafted rookie guard who put up 30 points on 71% shooting against a Fever. And it wasn't like they were all easy. They rotated 3 people on her. She hit some tough shots. She hit some real tough shots. And it was impressive. Chelsea Gray, like again, we all know when it comes to Chelsea Gray that she has her shot making ability is incredible. Like she can't run anymore. She can't run. She's a does a good job guarding power forwards. But she is like, and I don't mean, if you know, you know. This is not disrespectful in any way. She's like Spurs Boris Diaw, who also has the ability, if Boris Diaw had the ability to go ISO, to be an elite isolation scorer. Like, is she fast? No. Is she particularly tall? No. Does she have the longest wingspan? No. But it's just a feel for the game that she has. Is she an all-star? Probably not. But every now and again, she can get magnet ball. And at the same time, she does a lot of little things. She plays a lot of power forward reps and does a good job of it. And since moving to a forward, she's been elite. But again, on the offensive end, still at times plays as a guard. But then we got to talk about, again, like Aaliyah is just your modern big, as is Aja Wilson. They're now shooting threes. Both of them take the ball up the floor. 3 and 4 assists between them. Both of them can act as offensive hubs. Both of them can take people on the perimeter. These aren't back to the basket bigs, which they both came into the league as. Like people are acting like Aja Wilson came into the league. Do you know that before Angel Reese, Aja Wilson rookie year held the record for the most times blocked in a season? Before Angel's rookie year, she did. Like everyone talks about how Aja Wilson came into the league as the best player. No, she didn't. There were questions until 2022, realistically, about whether or not Aja Wilson was even a winning basketball player. And yeah, like we've now seen Aja turn into who is which is probably the greatest player of all time at her peak. Like, I think in general, like, Angel Wilson is peak for peak the best to ever do it. And I don't think we're really, like, I think it's hard to say otherwise, for being honest. It's hard to really argue that anyone's better peak for peak. As well as that incredible peak for peak, we've now got Caitlin Clark, who is, when let run free, one of the most dynamic guards ever. Like, there's no guard that has ever impacted the offensive everything about a game like Caitlin Clark. There is no guard that has the ability to completely dictate every little bit of the game. She can dictate, and ironically, she's best on defense when her offense tires the fuck out of the other team, and they're just trying to get a break on offense because she's sprinting down the floor. She is one of the greatest point guards ever right now. And then you've got one of the best shot creators to ever live in Paige Bueckers, who is, again, Paige Bueckers' passiveness is a flaw. If she figures that out, there's a world where she goes down as the greatest guard of all time. There's no guard that's skills like Paige. There's no guard that can pull up going left and right like Paige can. There's no guard that can post up like Paige can. Courtney Williams is a better mid-range pull-up shooter, sure. But, like, there's no guards that have the full arsenal of scoring. The ability to hit the three. She can't really play much defense, but who cares? Who cares? As a pure shot maker, there's no one better than Paige. When it comes down to it, there's more talent than ever. And this is just last night. It's at the stage now where an end of the bench, undrafted rookie, who nearly didn't make the team, can go and give you 30 on any given night. And let's be completely clear. There are guards. Like, there are guards even in that upshot league that can go and give you 20 a W game. They're just not in the league because, again, that's all they can do. Even, for example, somebody like someone like a Deja Kelly, who's not even in the league, can still give you 21 buckets. But yeah, it's a great thing if you're a fan of the WNBA because the players are getting better. They are getting better. The level of guard play is improving. The level of forward play is improving. You're seeing players going out of their way. Like, yes, unfortunately, you are seeing certain archetypes being eradicated. You're seeing the Cardosas of the world being eradicated. You're seeing the Lauren Bettses of the world looking like they don't belong in the league anymore, and the league's changed from under them. And that archetype looks to be done. But I'm going to be honest, the overall ability in the league, the overall standard of play is at a level that I don't think people ever would have thought and people weren't actively following everything in college. Because let's be real, you look at the superstar players in the WNBA. Sure, Paige Bueckers goes to UConn, number one recruit. Aaliyah Boston, not a number one recruit in fairness. Angel Wilson, number one recruit. But if you look now at some of the rookies, Olivia Miles played at TCU. You look at next year, Full Wiley, Hidalgo. Like, the 2027 WNBA draft. Like, I think it's not going to be as good as 2028. But, like, if you're looking at the mock draft in 2027, like, Juju is Juju. Michaela Williams is going to be a dynamic guard, as is Liv McGill if she goes. You've got Malaysia Full Wiley, Hannah Hidalgo. Who else is in this? That's the weirdest mock draft ever. But, like, you're looking at this mock draft. Even the likes of Samaya Nichols, Clara Strack. These are bigs that can play. Talasia Cooper. These can all play. These players can all play. And they have a very, very good chance of... They might not be as good as this year's draft class, but we didn't think 2026 was going to be like 2025. 2026 is looking like an insane draft class. So yeah, the standard of play is getting better. And the thing is that UConn maybe is a little bit different, especially in Dallas, because Dallas just play like UConn. But all of these teams in college that play these like rigid systems, these guards are going to WNBA like Kiki Rice and getting a little bit of freedom and looking like they're insane. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.